Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's doing good and well as usual. In today's topic video, we are going to be talking about my favorite indie brands. Now this was a bit difficult to put together because I do have quite a bit of indie brands in my collection and growing by the minute. I swear, I never knew the indie world was this vast until I started collecting indie polishes in October of 2018 and then finding out about Polish Pickup in November 2020. So it's grown. The love has definitely grown. And the reason why I picked these fives is because I'm always gravitating towards these. I'm always looking at their collections that they release. I never miss a drop when it comes to these brands, and I'm always purchasing them throughout the year. So I figure that's how I know my favorites. So let's just get into it. The very first brand I want to talk about is Shimmer. Now, this might be a little biased, just a bit, but this is the first indie brand I ever purchased from when they released a throwback collection to their most 6 popular shades back in 2018. And I almost bought all of them, but I didn't because indie polishes are expensive. I was actually taken back by how expensive they were, but I was enthralled with how beautiful they are. So that's what got me. So Shimmer, I think, is one of those trend-setting brands. You know, they kind of set trends for me, like with the reflective glitter. That became such a huge thing last year, and now it's kind of I don't want to say it's fallen to the abyss, but I don't think people are gravitating towards it as much anymore. But when it first came out, it was a hot topic. They also have a brilliant price point when I first started shopping with them, but now it's kind of gone up. But they're still on the lower end of the pricier side, I think. There's also always plenty of stock, so it's not one of those brands that's FOMO inducing. That's tough. Sometimes some brands, they're only limited release, which is fine, you know. Ingredients are limited, time is limited, and, you know, ideas are kind of limited sometimes. So it's nice to have a brand that keeps the polishes that we love in stock continuously, so there's no chance in missing out on them. And one thing I really love about any company or any brand is great customer service, and Shimmer definitely does have that. I'll give you guys a quick example. I did purchase the whole Halloween trio that came out a few years ago with Coulda Had a Bad Witch, Bugs and Kisses, and Hey There Pumpkin. And Hey There Pumpkin actually lost its pigment and it turned into a different orange than when you first purchased it. And I actually purchased it off Hollow & Co., which is a Canadian website. I did mention it to them, and the owner, Christy, actually refunded me on her own, which was really nice. I wasn't expecting that. It was kind of just me letting her know, like, hey, oh, this pigment kind of ran out. Is there anything I can do to kind of, you know, bring the pigment back? And, you know, she just refunded me the polish instead. So I really like that. She really cares about her customers and making them feel like they're really cared for. And that's what I like in brands. Now, my favorite polish from this brand came out in a Halloween collection. This is called Spell Check. Oh, this is one of my favorite blues to wear in my collection. When this is matte, it looks like opals on your nails. Jewelry on your nails. How do you not love that? The flakies in here are absolutely stunning. And this is just one polish that I really need to get a back of because I don't think she'll discontinue it, but you never know, right? And I am pretty far down at this bottle. It's kind of past the Shimmer label a little bit, so it's getting there. I wear this every Halloween. I wear this every fall. It's just one of those polishes that makes me very happy. So that was Spell Check. Second brand I want to talk about is Cadillac. Okay, so Cadillac just kind of crept up on me when I found out a bit on nailstuff.ca. I had no idea there were so many European indie brands, and this brand is actually from Switzerland. Cadillac does the most interesting finishes I've ever seen a brand come out with. Her color combinations, you wouldn't think they would work, but when you see them in the bottle and on your nail, especially when her thermals come to light, it is glorious. The quality on them is quite good as well. You know, I wore one of the polishes back here for about a week with no chips and no tip wear, so I was very impressed, and it was very easy to take off. Sometimes when I think a polish lasts too long on my nails, it's going to be a disaster to take off, but this one wasn't. Easy breezy. The quality is really up there for me with Cadillac. They definitely are on the pricier side, but to me, it's definitely worth it just because of the creativity of her glitter and Crelly combos. I have never seen a brand have them layer together so well. I think I mostly like this brand because it's very obscure, and I'm very attracted to obscure things, like things that are just not the norm, make you think out of the box. I'm very attracted to them. One of her glitter Crelly combos is Milky Way. I always put this on every spring. I just love how dainty and girly this looks. Now this isn't one of her crazy color combinations, but this is what I mean about how she layers glitters and Crellys and flakies together. I just love those three in one polish, and Cadillac does them so well. And for crazy color combinations, this is called Alloy. I did try this back in March, and this was completely out of my wheelhouse. I did not think I would like it on my nails, but this is what I mean. Color combinations that you wouldn't think of going together and just working so well. This is a trithermal, and I think the red glitters and it just add this kind of really gross but pretty element to it. It kind of looks like chickenpox a little bit, but I'm here for it. And I got a ton of compliments when I wear Cadillacers, because they're just so unusual, and I love the creativity of them. I really do. So it's a brand that really stands out for me. The third brand we're going to talk about is IL&P. I think I mentioned this plenty of times, but they're just one of those brands that is great for the price point. The highest polish they have on their website goes for $12.50, and that's with a finish, which is kind of rare because indies usually go for $15 or higher, but IL&P is more of a boutique brand, so you think it'd be more expensive, but it's really not. Their quality is up there with Cadillac. I haven't had the best quality with some of their polishes, but majority of them stay on my nails like spackle, and very easy to remove as well. They have a great reward system where you can do reviews for their polishes, and they will get a money bank for you on the website that you can use towards future polishes. I always use it during my Black Friday purchase because it's the best time to purchase from them. It's their only sale that they do every single year, and it's 25% off the whole website for the Black Friday weekend, and they usually start it pretty early and it goes sometimes after Cyber Monday, so it's a really fabulous deal. Again, this is not a FOMO inducing brand. Their polishes never discontinue. If they do, it's extremely rare. I believe last March they discontinued a bunch of polishes and they were put on sale, and I did buy a few, but I just love how they always have their polishes in stock. I never really have to rush to get them, so I can budget properly for them for Black Friday, so that's always really nice. Their customer service is also top-notch too. I find myself that I won't really buy from a brand that doesn't have good customer service, because I do appreciate it when, you know, companies appreciate you. Who doesn't, right? I also like the fact that they come out with 2 collections per season for a total of 12 polishes per season. So this spring they came out with a fairy collection, and also with something called a studio color collection, where they're bringing out really bold, vibrant one coaters, and I saw the spoilers for it. Of course, I won't purchase them until Black Friday, because that's my plan when it comes to IL&P, but this is just a brand that I will never stop loving, I don't think. Now, some of my favorites, are you guys going to be surprised by this, is Blue Lagoon, because it is a mermaid polish. I love this when it came out. I think this is about 2 summers ago now. This is such a brilliant, beautiful, tealy, bluish polish that will get your nails noticed. This is the perfect summertime mermaid polish. I'll probably never stop talking about it, so brace yourselves. But yeah, Blue Lagoon is definitely one of my top picks from the brand. Another one I want to mention is called Cross My Heart. It is a beautiful kind of like pinkish brick red with this amazing green shift in here that is subtle, but it really does come out in the sunlight. Such a unique polish. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is definitely just such a great fall shade, and I am definitely gonna have to wear it again soon, because I haven't worn this in a really long time. It's all the polishes I have, but it makes me so happy. But yeah, this one is just really great. Fourth brand we're going to talk about is MJ Lacquer, which is a Black owned brand. So I'm definitely happy to have swatched for Janet the Maker in the past. Let me tell you, Her herself is one of the best things about the brand. She's such a lovely, lovely, giving and caring person. I mean, there's not a better person that you could support in this indie world. All are wonderful, of course, but Janet, she's really amazing. And MJ Lacquer does the best crellies. I love Pop-Tart looking crellies on my nails. They're just so cute and really kind of shine on my nails. I just love them for the springtime. The price point is also great, especially for this Canadian girl right here. Her polishes usually go for $11 or less, sometimes more, but it's really rare. Her price point is fabulous. I believe it's one of those brands that doesn't get enough attention either, and that's another reason why I wanted to highlight it. And I was so happy when she sold out for May's PPU for her Now and Laters, which is a thermal polish. It's gorgeous. I'm having a little FOMO, but she might bring it back for Rewind, so that FOMO will be gone soon if she does. Definitely looking forward to purchasing that. Two of my favorites from her are obviously both crellies, and the first one is called Earthly Blessings. This did come out in some kind of collab that I don't think is going on anymore, but at the time it was, and this one was so gorgeous. I haven't seen neon pink glitters in a lot of polishes, and that's what attracted me to this so much. It looks like a beautiful rose garden in the summertime, in addition with those green glitters, and there's some red too. So this is a very, very pretty polish. It's spring in a bottle. I didn't wear it this year, but I think I'm gonna have to. When I first wore it, I wore it for over a week, got tons of compliments, just I fell in love. So good. And the second one is one of my favorite pinks in my collection. This is called Waymaker, and those black flecks in there that are just gargantuan is what really drew me in with this one. And there is a bit of fuchsia pink glitters, same like these ones, but the fuchsia ones are obviously a bit darker, but they're the same size and the same kind of concept. This one is more jam-packed though, but I do like how sparse this one is. This just, no words. I absolutely love this pink crelly. It is so good. So that was Waymaker. And the very last brand we're going to be talking about is Polish for Days. So this is the second brand that I found out right after KB Shimmer. The way this maker does flakies, she's getting all my money every single time. The flakies are just so good. They're always jam-packed. They're always so spot on your nails. They're just beautiful polishes. Now this isn't a brand that usually keeps the same colors in stock. You know, she rotates a lot, but I think that has to do with ingredients and, you know, her, of course, creative ideas. She's always coming out with beautiful shifties that are just really hard to resist. I think that's the second finish that she does that I love. They just glow on the nails. One thing I really like is that at the end of the year, she does a lot of charities on the Facebook group. She always donates all this money that she got from a lot of her Black Friday sales to a lot of really cool causes. So I really appreciate the maker for that as well. I do like the fact that if I don't really like some of her polishes, they have a great high reselling point. I'll be honest, if I want to make my money back, I always just sell them, and I always end up getting them for the same price that I bought them for, which is really nice. But I don't sell polishes often. I usually love most polishes that I do get on my nails, but you know, there's the occasional oddball where you don't. And I do like the fact that they do have a really high selling point because they're such sought after polishes, because they're absolute beauties. And the two that I want to talk about that are my very favorites. Are we surprised that we have another mermaid pick? I don't think so. This is called Kelpie. A beautiful polish. This kind of has this green purplish flip in here. There you go. You can see the purple right there. I have yet to try this one matte. It's on the list. You know, I really got to get into the habit of just trying a polish matte when I'm first wearing it. But I love them glossy as well. But I remember they're just as good when they're matte. I got to do it, you guys. That should be a nail goal for me for the rest of the year. Like, just getting matte polishes or turning the matte on my nails after I join them glossy. The second one is called Siren, which actually did come out in the same collection as Kelpie. This is a beautiful vibrant purple that you guys are gonna see again. I love this really beautiful blue flip in here, along with that micro flake shimmer. The only beef I have with this one is that it did not last too long on my nails. Usually Polish for Days does, but this one didn't. It chipped pretty quickly, but I do still love the color. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna have to experiment with different top coats to see which one works the best with this one, but Man, it is so, so vibrant. Definitely one of those attention getting night on the town kind of polishes. So definitely love this one. So that was Siren. All right, guys, that was it for this favorite indie brands video. Let me know if any of these brands are your favorite or what your favorites are. And of course, your favorites from them. Because, you know, I might look out for them, you know? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care.